So here we are, a brand new year, and honestly, I can almost smell those New Year's resolutions in the air. Welcome back to English Tik, everyone. I'm Paul.
Hey, Paul, and hello to all our listeners. I have to say, your energy today feels like a triple espresso. Maybe it's the January vibes, or maybe it's just the excitement of being back with our English family.
You know what, Emily? The new year always makes me feel optimistic, like maybe, just maybe, this is the year I finally organize my sock drawer.
Organizing socks is a classic. Mine are still hiding from me. But energy aside, I'm really happy to kick off another year with our friends here. By the way, folks, if you love hanging out with us, hit that like button. It helps English Tik grow.
And don't forget to subscribe. Seriously, we want to keep bringing you fun, easy ways to learn English. Plus, it makes Paul do a happy dance.
You know, I actually do a little dance every time we get a new subscriber. Maybe one day I'll post proof if we reach 10,000 likes.
Speaking of new beginnings, let's talk Mondays. Be honest, Emily. Are you a Monday fan, or do you battle with your alarm clock like the rest of us?
Honestly, Paul, my alarm clock and I have a complicated relationship. Every Monday at 7, it goes off and I just want to hit snooze and hide under the covers.
Same here. But then, the thought of coffee gets me moving. There's nothing like the smell of fresh coffee to make Monday feel a little less scary.
Coffee is my superhero. I grab a big cup, sit with my notebook, and try to plan out the week. To-do lists help me pretend I've got my life together, even when my socks are still missing.
I love a good to-do list too. First things first, emails. Then I catch the bus to the office. I secretly love that bus ride because it's my time to listen to music or read.
That sounds peaceful. I walk to work less peaceful in January, more like a penguin in a parka, but at least I'm getting my steps in.
You know, after we get through Monday, Tuesday feels like a reward. For me, it's gym day. Nothing wild, just some walking and tiny weights, but I feel like the Hulk after.
Wish I could say the same. The gym in January is like a zoo. Everyone's there trying to keep their resolutions. I usually skip the crowd and cook a healthy dinner instead. My shopping list is my secret weapon against the cookie aisle.
I totally get that. And then Wednesday hits, aka hump day. It's like climbing a little mountain. Midweek, I meet my friend Maria at a cafe. We talk about her wedding and just decompress.
That sounds like a great break. For me, Wednesday is cleaning day. I blast some music, attack the dishes, and pretend I'm in a cleaning commercial. Honestly, a clean apartment makes the rest of my week feel lighter.
I always say, a clean house is a happy house. Funny how these small routines make a big difference. Thursday rolls around, and I start to feel the week in my bones. No gym for me, just a movie night. Comedies are my go-to. Laughing is the best way to forget about work stress, right?
Couldn't agree more. I usually crack open my English book on Thursdays, though sometimes I get distracted by cat videos. But hey, as long as it's in English, it counts as study time, right?
Absolutely, cat is vocabulary. And then Friday arrives finally. People are smiling in the office, and you can just feel the weekend energy.
My Friday night tradition is pizza and football on TV. There's nothing like melting cheese and a close game to celebrate the week. Do you have a Friday treat, Paul?
Pizza too. I'm all about cheese and veggies. But if I'm too tired, I'm not above just eating cereal for dinner and calling it modern cuisine. Saturday is my absolute favorite. I turn off my alarm, sleep in a little, then head to the park. Just me, the trees, and some birds. Total peace.
My Saturday starts at the farmer's market. I grab some fresh bread and those super red apples, no dropping them, like Maria did last time. I just love the feeling of looking around, even if I don't buy much.
Window shopping is an Olympic sport for me. Saturday night, though, is all about friends. We hit a restaurant, eat too much pasta, and laugh way too loudly. Friends make everything better.
Totally. Then Sunday sneaks in. I make a huge breakfast eggs, toast, orange juice, the works. And I always visit my parents. My mom's lunches are legendary, and we catch up on everything, including, yes, this podcast.
That's so sweet. Big shout out to Emily parents, thanks for being our fans. For me, Sunday night brings the Sunday blues, but I try to end with a good book and an early bedtime. It's like hitting the reset button for the week. It's wild how much happens in just 7 days. Mondays with coffee, Wednesdays cleaning, Friday pizza, and then a nice slow Sunday. Our weeks are busy, but they're full of little joys.
And sharing it here with everyone makes it even better. I hope our routines inspire listeners to find their own happy moments in the week, even if it's just a perfect cup of coffee or a silly cleaning song.
We'd love to know what your favorite day is. Tell us in the comments, are you a Monday motivator or a Sunday sleeper?
Don't be shy. Practice your English with us. And if you liked our chat, tap subscribe, give us a like, and maybe share us with your friends or that one cousin who wants to practice English but keeps putting it off.
Emily, I think we both need to go get ready for Monday again.
You're right. Good luck, Paul, and good luck to you all out there. Let's make it a wonderful week together.